Okay, major content warning. This story is definitely going to ruin your day. It sucks. So right now in New Zealand, there is a trial taking place for this woman. But before we get into the details of the trial, let's just wind back the clock a little bit. This is the same woman, Lauren Dickerson, pictured here with her family, her husband Graham Dickerson and her 3 children. The family lived in South Africa, and Graham was an orthopedic surgeon and Lauren also worked in the same field. In 2021, the family made the huge decision to move to the other side of the world and settle in New Zealand. This was right in the middle of COVID as well. So the family upped sticks and moved to Timaru in the South Island of New Zealand in September 2021. As was procedure back during the COVID period, all new people coming into the country had to do a mandatory 2-week stay in a managed isolation facility. And this can't have been easy with 3 young children. However, they made it through the 2-week period and settled in a house across the road from the Timaru Hospital, which was a area of residences that were designed to house new doctors who had moved from overseas to New Zealand. Now, despite having made this huge move and kind of fulfilling their dream, or what they thought of as their dream, moving to New Zealand with their family, it seemed that Lauren did not immediately take to New Zealand, but they had only been here a week, and while Graham seemed to be settling in really well and the girls had started school and daycare, Lauren was struggling to find her feet. But that really could not have prepared anybody for what would happen next. Just quickly, before we go any further, I do just want to give you another content warning that this next bit is really horrible, so please just watch with care. So on September the 16th, 2021, about a week into their move, Graham Dickerson went out for a work function that night and Lauren stayed at home with the kids. He got home late that evening after 10 o'clock, and when he came home, he arrived to find his 3 daughters dead in their beds, and Lauren had tried to harm herself as well. When the police came to begin their investigation, honestly, I remember when this happened, and it was just the most horrifying news to hear that something like this had happened. And as they began their investigation, very, very quickly, it became clear that Lauren was to blame for what had happened. And by her own admission in her police interview, she said that something in her just snapped that night. And it was only 20 minutes after Graham had left that evening for his work function before she carried out her horrible, horrible acts. So here we are, 2 years later, and Lauren is on trial right now as we speak, and the details that are coming out about this case are just too horrifying to even imagine. She is pleading not guilty by reason of insanity. However, what's really interesting is that the prosecution has revealed that this is actually not the first time she's thought about doing this to her children. There is search history on her computer dating back months of search queries around how much it would take, how much medication it would take to overdose for children, and various terms like that. She admitted to other friends and family members that she was having thoughts about hurting her kids. And I get that you could never imagine that a mother would do something like that, but it does beg the question, why did no one listen? So this is a really horrible one. It's really friggin' sad. My heart goes out to Graham, the father, and just, yeah. Hug your loved ones close tonight, guys.